your knife to my throat and slice to the right. There is no feeling, the feeling's too light. The sweet lullabies, the whisper and fight. The demons that hide in the shadows at night. Put your knife to my throat and slice to the right. There is no feeling, the feeling's too light. The sweet lullabies, the whisper and fight. The demons that hide in the shadows at night. Shut off the lights, rip out my heart, be my demise. Cut out my eyes, take me to sleep with your lullaby. Shut off the lights, rip out my heart, be my demise. Cut out my eyes, take me to sleep with your lullaby.
How I open it. First impressions are everything.
Alright, we're live.
Alright, what's up, guys? This is Hazey B here. I like to show random old ladies my nipples so that they have stuff to talk about at their book clubs on the weekends. How are you? Is that good?
Yeah, and now, do you think that has ever given you inspiration for a song, or?
No, sadly, I probably should make a song about that.
You really should.
I mean, people, man, we live boring lives, you know? And sometimes you just gotta be the weird one so that other people have excitement in their lives, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, we could just go traumatize a library and...
Is nipples traumatizing, though?
That...
Depends who you ask.
That... I cannot say
There's a
yes
phobia
or
for
no.
everything. Could you imagine being scared of your own nipples, man?
That'd be the worst phobia in the world.
I looked in the mirror, I saw him.
Oh, man. So, I guess we'll get off on a little more serious note here. I wanted to ask you what your childhood was like, and, you know, what really gave you that just urge and push to start looking through music and finding music that also found you?
So it's a little crazy. So my childhood, it's I don't even know where to start. So like, basically I grew up in foster care. I lived with my biological mother until I was like 13, and then I got put in foster care and I moved up to the city. And music, I was like a little fucking emo kid, so I just listened to metal, and I was always the guy that was like, rap's not real music, you make it on a computer. Real music has instruments, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we're just ignorant about it. And I started hanging around like my friends up in the city and stuff, and they always like, you know, listen to rap, and they would freestyle, and they thought it was funny when the white boy freestyled, so they would make me fucking freestyle as a joke, and I just kind of got good at it. So then, like, whenever I was 19, man, my foster brother hit me up and sent me a song. And I was like, shit, you make music? And he was like, yeah, I'm trying. He's like, come out and make music. So I drove like 3 hours and paid like $300 to get into a studio and made a song with them. And it's on my YouTube. It's like Lost Boys Any Day Now. It was like my first song. I was like 19.
Nice, man. So, would you say at first it was kind of just something to do for fun? Like, when did it hit you, and, you know, when did you ever start to feel like this is something serious, I could really go for this?
After I made my first song, man, like, because I freestyle as like a joke, you know, just messing around, and then like they gave me an opportunity to come out and make music, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna try. I was like, fuck it. You know, I've always loved music. I've been screaming since I was a kid because I listened to metal, so like I always, you know, practice metal vocals, and then, you know, just messing with shit. So after I made my first song and we listened to it back, I was like, maybe I could do this, you know? Because I've heard people's music when they first try, and, you know, it just doesn't come to everyone.
Definitely.
It's hard. It's not as easy as people think it is.
Did you always in the beginning have a kind of heavier, angrier tone to your music, or did that kind of come along the way?
Most definitely always been angrier and more like dark. But a lot of my beginning stuff was like boom bap rap, man. Like honestly, it was like boom bap storytelling stuff about like experiences. I don't know. It was good.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people do start like early on. It's always boom bap. Like
Yeah, it helps you learn your flow.
it really does. It's a good like genre to teach yourself the flow, and yeah, you can just progress from there, and you can even take the boom bap roots and turn it into something totally different.
Yeah, most definitely. Because boom bap's basically just samples.
Oh yeah. But it does always have its time and place though. I know boom bap, especially in these like Facebook groups, the boom bap old head shit gets just shit on. But
Oh yeah, if you're a lyrical rapper anymore, it's like you got to do it in a certain way. The scene is so oversaturated, and it's sad because it's so hard to stand out anymore. Because honestly, if you've had an idea, someone else has probably already thought about it.
oh
Maybe
yeah.
they haven't acted on it because a lot of people don't act on certain things, but I'm sure someone out there's thought about something, at least at one point.
100%. And
So finding originality is a struggle anymore, honestly.
it is. It's very, very fucking rare. I wanted to ask you, like, so where did you come up with the name, like your stage name?
So, okay, my name's Blaze. My real name's Blaze. So growing up, I never had a nickname, really. So, like, my grandma used to always say, like, because I've been a stoner since I was a kid, she used to make fun of me and say, like, your eyes are always hazy. And so, like, I don't know, I was sitting there one day, I was a fucking Hazey bee, sure, why not? So I just tried it out, and I don't know how I feel about it, honestly, but it's a name, and it's what we're going with, so that's me.
Hey man, it sticks though. Like,
It works. You don't get to choose your name when you're born into this world, so, I mean, can't
Yeah.
be too picky.
and hey man, it
just did it
sticks.
one
Like,
day.
if I'm like, oh damn, like what's that track he did? All I gotta do is look up Hazy B and I'll find the track. Like,
With an E, Hazey with an E.
yeah,
Well, because before, like I said, I was in a group called Lost Boys, and our whole thing was we were all foster kids, Lost Boys from Netherlands, like,
right.
like, so it was like that whole thing, and my name was Lost Boy B, so I was just like Hazey B, like, fuck it.
Hey man, it worked. Like, I gotta admit, I like it. It worked.
And it fits, because I'm like, the name doesn't really sound, I don't know how it sounds. It doesn't know if it sounds like sad or happy, because all the music I make is different.
Yeah, exactly. That's the other cool side to it. It's like there's a little bit of a surprise in there every now and then.
Right, every track, because I just make like, when I step into the studio, it's just based off emotions. Most of my songs are freestyled, and then, like, every flow is basically freestyled, and then I go back through and write down, fix up some lyrics, but, so I just go off of emotions. If I'm not feeling the beat, and if I can't hit the beat and have a delivery within, like, 20 minutes, I can't mess with it. I just move on to the next,
Oh yeah, I'm the same way, man. Definitely. Also, that was the next thing I wanted to ask you. So going back to the first track you ever recorded, and then you look forward to now, at your most recent releases, like, did you ever think that would ever be a possibility, like, just seeing that improvement?
No, it's honestly a little bit insane, because I made music with them, and then I had to drive 3 hours just so, the studio, to get to the studio. So, like, that wasn't an option to just be doing that and spending that much money all the time. So I eventually got my own equipment. So, like, now, to the point where I'm dropping stuff that sounds better than my first song, which I paid to have mixed, and I'm mixing everything on my own and recording basically where I can at this moment. Like, my last few songs have been recorded in my little sister's bedroom, or just anyone's house that'll let me record in. and then I mix it, you know, on my stock Logic, bro. I have no, you know, it's just all stock shit.
Hey man, you're making it work. I went through earlier today and I listened to 3 of your tracks and like, bro, that shit was getting me hype, and the quality of it is definitely there, and it's
most definitely. And I have some new shit coming out that's gonna be game changing.
So do you have a full album release, or is that something that
Sadly, no, I don't have that much stuff released right now, actually.
Is that something that you would look forward to doing, like a full album?
Yeah, I have like 4 songs right now, actually, in the vault that I'm thinking about putting together for either an EP or an album. Albums don't do as good anymore, honestly. Singles do better.
Definitely.
I don't know if you've noticed, but when people drop albums, they single out the songs, you know, like, because singles are just, people's attention span's not what it used to be. You don't go to the record store and buy fucking albums anymore. You go on iTunes or Spotify and hit a playlist.
God, I miss that old shit, though.
Dude, same. Friends making you, like, little CDs, fucking download stuff off like, LimeWire and then putting it on iTunes just to put it on your fucking iPod.
Yeah, man, the nostalgia of that shit, like...
Yeah.
I love that.
The shit we used to go through just to listen to fucking, like,
Yeah,
Coolio.
for real. That leads me to my next question is, firstly, like, how long have you actually been making music?
So since like 2019 is my first song.
And then,
so if you want to count that, then I guess, but in total, because I've been in situations where I wasn't able to make music for a while, if you add up everything, probably maybe 2 years worth of experience.
And from that beginning to where you are now, can you think of one point or like just one memory that was just your absolute worst memory that you kind of, I guess what you could say is your absolute worst musical memory throughout these years?
Like where I was down bad, basically, musically?
Yeah, I mean, like, could be somebody fucking you over, just being down bad, like, just...
Oh, basically right now, homie.
Oh, for real?
Right now is my, right now is my rock bottom.
Man, well,
like,
hey, you gotta tell me about that.
Yeah, so basically in August I lost everything, had to move back to my hometown, lost my job, place to live. All I have is like clothes and my music equipment. I came down here, I hit the road, started building grain dryers and shit, making money, working construction, and then I got tired of traveling, so this is August, so I did that for like a month and a half, almost 2 months, and then I started working the job I work now, but this Thursday's my last day, and then I'm moving down to fucking Texas to chase music.
Hell yeah, man. So would you say that music is your ultimate goal then?
Mainly, yeah. I don't want to be mainstream. I just want to be comfortable. I just want to, like, I don't know.
Be recognized and...
have, not even recognition. Even just, like, just want people to understand that they can do it if they want. Just fucking go for it, man.
I love that.
Because I'm terrible expressing feelings, and I always try to put my emotions into music. So, you know, when people hear that and they relate to it, it's nice to know that, like, I'm not alone, they're not alone. You know, when someone hits me like, dude, this song really, I feel that. I'm like, can we talk about that for a second? Because, like, I didn't think anyone related.
So would you say that's, like, kind of the best accomplishment is just knowing people out there can actually relate to your music?
As cliche as it is, yes.
I never really say that's cliche because I think that, you know, that's a powerful thing, you know?
I mean, yeah. Oh, the cats are just, like, destroying their lives right now.
Cats. Fuckers.
Cats. Gotta love them. Yeah, I don't know, man, because, like, music is just basically... I have a very huge issue with stability because, like, I grew up in foster care and stuff, so, like, I've never been able to grab something and just stick with it. I'm always moving around, you know. I'm always just changing up and shit. Not me as a person, just the things that I'm doing, you know.
Yeah.
And
No, yeah, that makes
So,
sense.
so like music's the one thing I picked up and like never put that shit down. I was just like, I really like this because as a kid, I was always really good in language and English and shit. Poetry was my stuff. I always loved reading poetry.
Definitely, yeah, man. I love that. And what would you say, like, just one thing you could take from this music that you would cherish forever? Like, what would be your ultimate accomplishment?
When it comes to music,
Yeah.
the connections I've made like through it.
It's like meeting some good friends and some good people.
Just overall, the entire like, because a lot of people in the music scene get hate, man. All I hear is like, oh, people, oh, you're trash. This, it's I don't want to say it, but I've never really received a lot of hate. It's just been love because that's what I try to put out there.
You lucky bastard.
I like, honestly, like, even when I was dropping stuff that I listen to now and I'm like, this isn't good, like, people were still supportive and stuff. Maybe it's because of the energy that I give or something, but I've never really received the hate, so I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, man, I can see why though. For real, you are very genuine, very just.
And I try to show people it's all me going up. If I drop something that's kind of booty, I try to fix it next time.
Yeah, I love that, man. And yeah, like you said, I think there's a whole lot of qualities about you that draws positive feedback back your way,
Right. And no one's going to support you or want to, like, watch you grow if you're not trying to support yourself and grow yourself.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one people need to learn, for real.
Because, like, if you ever heard, like me, I remember, like, Peep, bro. I remember watching him on fucking, like, Instagram Live and shit. And then, like, next thing you know, he's, like, the biggest thing ever.
Yep, that shit was so fast.
I didn't even make music at that point. I was just kind of like, what the fuck? Like, I heard a few of his songs. Like, Juice WRLD, dude, back in the day, I have 999 tatted on my face because that man has, like, 999 has a lot of meaning behind the numbers, but, like, still, Juice WRLD, man's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
But back in the day when he dropped, what fucking song was that? Wasted or something. I got some hate from Juice WRLD on Twitter because I commented some shit on his song and was just like, bro, why would you post something that sounds like this? So, like, watching people grow is beautiful. It's such a surreal thing.
Oh, definitely, man. And I also wanted to ask you, like, if for some reason, if you didn't end up in music, like, where do you think you would have ended up at?
Honestly, I didn't expect to, like, make it this far, as, like, boohoo as that sounds.
No, man, I swear to God, I was like, I'm not gonna make it past 20, and that was 3 years ago. So, like, I feel you, bro.
So, like, I don't know, man. I've never really worked. This is the first time. When I was younger, I worked when I was in foster care, but, like, I haven't had a birth certificate or social security card for the last, like, 6 years. So I've just been kind of doing my thing out here, surviving.
Yeah, man. Do you think
So,
that
like, now that I can work, all my money goes into, like, music and shit.
Nice, man. Do you think that growing up in the foster care thing and that being how you were brought up has bled through into your music at all?
Oh, most definitely. It put me into a lot of the things that I've been through so that I can, speak on it. I worded that so weird. But yeah, it's definitely, foster care was a huge thing about me becoming the person I am.
Yeah, man. And it's crazy. It really is crazy. I've spoken to a few people in interviews coming out of foster care and music being their, like, last hope, and they put their soul into it, and It's a beautiful thing too, you know, because it's helping them heal, and then people hear that, and they also heal. It's like a win-win situation.
Right, it's a beautiful outlet to be able to just kind of express yourself through.
Oh yeah, for sure. And
We all have energy, you know, and it all goes through channels, and depending on what you channel your energy into is what you get in return. So
definitely,
music is a huge, you know, thing that I just try to channel pent up shit into, so that it doesn't fucking overflow and end up becoming a mess. That's how we break down, you know.
yeah, man. It's super healthy to find an outlet to where you can let all that stuff spew, because the more and more it builds up inside of you, it can be catastrophic.
Yeah, man.
Everyone needs an
We're
outlet.
just human.
Yeah.
We fuck up. It's in
So,
our nature.
what can you kind of give us a little sneak into, like, what's coming up right up next for Hazey
Oh fuck,
B?
bro, so much. You have okay, so like, I don't know. Shout out to Sadzilla for real. All right, here I'm gonna shout out some people. Shout out to like, dude, there's so many fucking people. Shout out to the entire Industry Plant gang, like entire Industry Plant Lounge. They all know who they are. We got like Sadzilla, Potion, Kid Carrillo, Pinky, Juplex. So we got like,
Oh shit.
bro, Blake Basic, you know, fucking Sinister, Oni Inc. All
Oh
the
man.
homies. Like, shout out to everyone in there.
Some
Because
heavy
Sadzilla,
hitters.
bro, like, Sadzilla, that man put me on. You know, he's helped me out through some shit. I'm moving to Texas, like Amarillo. I'm going to be making music with Kid Carrillo, Potion, and Sadzilla. Like, so we're supposed to be going to Denver for a show to, like, meet some homies and shit in January. Like, I don't know, bro. There's a lot of shit coming out. Music videos, we're going to be shooting that. We have a videographer and shit.
Man.
So, like, that's why I'm moving to Texas. It's going to be crazy. It's just going to be nothing but music focus.
Man, that sounds heavy, and that sounds fucking awesome. I'm definitely going to be looking out for that. And, yeah, man, you're definitely going to have to keep me posted. I got to hear some of that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
And just to end the interview off, there's a new one I decided I'm going to start trying, is to get the opinion from the people. When was it like that you heard about Dejected, and kind of what was your overall feeling of like what it was?
Bro, it was like low-key, like 3 years ago. Like, the only thing I can remember around the era to bring this, dude, this is gonna hit a lot of people, Dead Boy. Like, around that era, like that time. Yeah, because, like, Keep My Secrets did all that shit with, you know, Jesse popped off. I remember, like, seeing you. That's when I really got into the underground scene and, like, found all you guys.
Man, I was on that tour when fucking Keep My Secrets
yeah.
and Jesse popped off. Oh, dude.
Yeah, and I was tiny at that point. I just started, so, like, you know, I was, like, looking up to you guys low-key. Like, Dejected, like, I want to be a part of that, you know? And then you started hitting me up, and it was crazy. You posted that song that I don't even fuck with. You, like, loved it, and you posted it, and I was just like, okay, whatever.
I did love that shit.
Yeah, I wrote you a poem.
Yeah, man. I remember I was surfing through my emails and I found it, and like
That was so long ago, bro. That was like 2 years ago.
I know, and that shit hit me. So then I made like a cool graphic to go with it.
Yep, it's still on the YouTube channel and everything.
Man, yeah, that shit hit me. I was like, damn, boy, like.
But yeah, I found you a long time ago, man. Dejected. I've known about him for a while.
Hell yeah, man. Well, I hope you have a good night, and keep in touch. I'll let you know when this is about to drop.
Alright, sounds good, brother. You too. I appreciate you doing this.
Yeah, no problem, man. You keep doing your thing.
Always.
Alright, peace out, man.
Alright, later.